230 employees of a footwear factory called Inkop near the town of Zabok, north of Zagreb, were sent on paid leave, and they learned last Friday that the company's chief executive filed a request for initiating bankruptcy with the commercial court in Zagreb. The factory manufactured footwear for the Croatian armed forces and police, and its management says this is not enough to generate earnings. The employees have otherwise not received salary since February, which they have been protesting for 3 weeks now. A part of the coastal towns of Vodice and Tribun near Šibenik, in which there are currently several thousand people, both residents and guests, had their water cut off this morning in the middle of the tourist season. One of the water supply trunk lines burst. An alternative pipeline was put into function to serve the center of Vodice, where the most guests are. A repair crew from Šibenik has located the ruptured pipe section and is currently working on fixing it, but at this point there is no data on how many people have no running water, nor how long the repairs will take. Since the term for the submission of candidate slates for this autumn's extraordinary parliamentary elections began this weekend, a number of political parties and groups have begun their pre-election preparations. The Most group opened an office in the northern port city of Rijeka this morning to bring their message to local voters. Meanwhile, the Croatian Party of the Right, the Pure Party of the Right, the Family Party, and the Campaign for a Better Croatia, all smaller right-wing parties, signed a letter of intent today declaring that they will cooperate as a coalition in the coming elections. 25 years ago today, 20 police officers, 14 members of the National Guard Corps, and 4 members of the civilian defense in the eastern town of Dalj were brutally massacred after they surrendered to the Yugoslav army and Serb irregulars. They had been defending the local police station from attack and remained there until they completely ran out of ammunition. After this, local residents and those from the neighboring village of Almash were expelled from their homes. Today, residents, including many who lived through those events, observe this somber anniversary. This year, the County of Zagreb and the National Environmental Protection Fund have secured finances for the protection and preservation of the white stork, and they will pay out 700 Croatian kuna to the owners of houses and other buildings on which there is a nesting pair. Thus, officials from the county and the fund are calling on all residents in the so-called ring surrounding Zagreb to report their nests to the county by the end of the month. In sports, Croatia's Ivan Dodig and partner Marcelo Melo of Brazil won the title in the men's doubles competition at the Rogers Cup in Toronto on Sunday. In the final match, they defeated Scotland's Jamie Murray and another Brazilian, Bruno Soares, in straight sets 6-4, 6-4. This is the 5th joint title that Dodig and Melo have won. And finally, the weather forecast for the rest of the day. Conditions will remain unstable as the day continues, with occasional scattered rainfall in most areas, as well as occasional brief showers accompanied by thunder. There will also be a chance of storms with hailstones at some places. Bora winds will increase strength on the coast, with gale force gusts at places, especially at the foot of the Velebit Massif. Light to moderate Scirocco winds will only persist in the south. The sea surface will be slightly to moderately wavy, with higher waves on the northern and central Adriatic. Water temperatures will range from 23 to 27 degrees Celsius, and visibility will be good. Today's high temperatures will range from 24 to 28 degrees Celsius inland and from 27 to 32 degrees on the coast and adjacent inland zones. Conditions inland will be noticeably more stable and warmer by tomorrow, although the morning will be a little cooler than today and some valleys may see patches of fog. Chances of occasional showers will persist in the east and in the Dalmatian interior. Although fog is expected on Wednesday morning as well, the day will see even more sunshine and warmer temperatures, and Thursday will again be hot. Sunshine will prevail on the coast in the coming days with less intense bora and northwesterly winds. Even so, these winds may impede traffic in the morning. Nights will be generally warm and the days hot.